Hey, what's up guys? I'm Damien here. So after playing with a couple friends who mostly had the same questions, I figured I'd make a very brief guide to address those and what I think is the easiest way to do Misty Island daily. I didn't really see any videos highlighting this strategy yet, so I figured I'd make one myself real quick. So for starters, if you're on the tutorial, just spam NPC chat and you'll eventually get in, or just spam click. It's like bottlenecked or something. And for skill points, which you can assign here, I'm personally just going into attack power, probably harvesting as well, and maybe attack speed eventually, since those seem the most worth it. Everything else seems a little bit too expensive for what it gives. So I'll mostly talk towards the real game, since the tutorial doesn't have any time limits other than your HP bar. A lot of the general ideas are the same though. So once you're in, hunger and raids are the two main issues. Your hunger bar will deplete really quickly, and the raids are what you're going to be defending from. The only goblins will invade every single night, but the only invasions you need to defend for are the 3rd, 6th, and 9th. The other invasions are just the general island, and it'll make it a little bit harder to farm. So let's just enter. So right off the bat, what I'll do when I enter is just make my way to the top right. So all of the inventory and menus follow the hotkeys you have set. So I'm going to open production to craft a quick stone axe as well as a stone hammer. And then I will collect from the bottom left, right? This is probably the fastest way to get a good amount of starting material to get you through the early. So open your inventory and slap the axe as well as the hammer into a hotkey. And what you want to do is clear out the bottom and then clear out the top left. And you also want to equip your axe, right? Right now we have a good amount of wood. A good amount of stone. The only material we're missing that we'll need is the leaves. So what I usually go for is just a banana tree or a bush, and just NPC chat, and you'll get a good chunk of leaves, a little bit of wood too, which is nice. So right off the bat, check the world map. This map is special, and it's the map that you should go for. It'll always be there, but the path there will be different. So we're going to head through the top left to get there. And just head bottom left. There should be a portal based on the map. There you go. And this map is the only map that has fish. So what's important about fish? Well, fish provide a pretty crazy amount of food for the amount of effort it takes to farm them, right? So you just come down here right away. First thing you do is kill all the fish and loot them all, right? So I think that's all of them. And I usually just set up a quick camp right here, and I will mine this out just so that it doesn't mess up with my interaction, because for some reason if you have something behind, I don't have inventory space. Okay, I will cook a fish, and then I will also I think I didn't craft, no, I crafted rope. I'll craft wood, and then I'll craft a survival workshop, and then cook the fish. You need to close the thing in order to actually eat it. You can go ahead and loot this stuff. You don't really need to eat it like cooked. It's better cooked, but you have a lot of food doing this. So usually your biggest issue is food, but doing this gets you super far ahead, right? Since you have pretty much an infinite source of food. So really all you need to worry about at this point is weaponry. So as far as weapons go, I usually just stone hammer is usually plenty for chapter 1. I don't know how chapter 2 and onwards are going to be. They might be harder. The other interesting thing is what seems to be the best weapon I've tried so far. The poison flask is made with the fish that spawn here. So I've gotten unlucky and not had piranha spawn the entire time, and I've had times where my first drop down there I get a deadly poison gourd, right? So it's going to be a little bit RNG. Otherwise I'd go for like the stone hammer and just use that since it's a good multi-target weapon. So again, once the fish spawn, just hunt them right away. I'm not even going to really pick up the fish because I don't see any poison there. If you want to overgear a little bit, what you can do is you can make a better weapon or a better crafting table. Usually what I do is I go the route of upgrading my crafting table. So I will make a pickaxe and then equip it and mine iron. The nice thing about this map is it also generally generates both iron and gold. Sometimes it won't generate much and you'll have to go to the map beside it, or the map 2 away, but you just need to grab enough silver to make a iron pickaxe, or iron I guess, to make an iron pickaxe, which is 5 iron. Once you have that, just rush back really quick. Don't bother finishing the rock or mining more. You're just going to hop here, make an iron plate, iron rod, charcoal, right? You're going to go to toolbox, steel pickaxe, craft, and then you're going to equip that, dump your pickaxe, and actually you want to put this on hotkey because it's going to be different. So now you want to mine some gold and some iron to upgrade your workbench. Again, only really need to go this way if you plan to overgear, or if in the future chapters this gets harder. And here is some silver. You'll need around 13 silver. Actually, I believe it's 15 silver, or iron. I don't know why I'm saying silver. So these 2 veins should be enough as far as iron goes. You need 5 gold for the workbench, and then 2 for the pickaxe, I believe. So this is enough silver for now. I'm gonna quickly check the other side. Oh, there's more fish. So no luck so far with the piranha, which I guess is a good example for what to do if you don't get the piranhas. So let's go to the pickaxe again, start mining this. I don't have any of the other fish cooked, and they're starting to go bad, so I want to get on that. Fortunately, I believe this should be enough gold. 7. That might not be, actually. I doubt that is, actually. Okay, killed the other fish. So right now, I actually don't really have enough time because of the video and slowing down to explain some stuff. I don't have enough time to make the upgraded workbench, so I'm gonna quickly cook some fish, top off my fullness, and head back. You want to be back before the invasion starts, right? Because if you're not there when the invasion starts, you'll actually take a pretty good chunk of damage, like over time, and that will continue until you're in the map, and then the invasion will start once you're there. So just get there nice and quick, and once you're there, you're just gonna hop up, make your way to the center, and it's pretty straightforward. You just sit here and attack. First wave doesn't have any bosses in the chapter 1. Future waves or other chapter 1s might, but the stone hammer usually is plenty for this first wave. If you have the flask, that's enough for all of the waves in chapter 1, and you can spend the rest of your time just focusing on making walls, or really not doing anything at all if the future chapters are as easy as this chapter. I'm just gonna eat raw fish because it's gonna rot before I get back anyways. So I'll just top off my hunger real quick. So once dawn starts, you know the wave is over. You can head your way back. And let's see. I do actually want to grab a quick vein of gold just to make sure I have enough for the gold pickaxe. So that should be enough. I'll just finish mining this vein out. I was hoping for one more piece just in case, because it's either need 9 or 11 total, depending on how much it costs to make a gold bar. But there's a gold right there, so I'll go for that one, worst case scenario. So you want to go to structure, industrial, and you want to make 5 iron rods, actually 6 iron rods. And then you want to make 1 iron plate, and then you want to make 3 brick. And you want to go to structure, craft that, and you want to go to toolbox, make a golden pickaxe. It's actually cheaper than I thought. We can go ahead and grab this iron up here. So swap this, equip this, dump this to free up inventory space. And you'll notice that you're going to actually break these way quicker. So you want to upgrade as early as possible if you plan to do any mining. And then I can make the golden axe real quick. You might not need the golden axe with all the wood that you have, but figured, you know, might as well make both real quick. And then I have, once again, not getting any piranha spawns. I think sometimes you just are seeded not to get any piranha spawns. So if that's the case, you kind of just forgo the poison weapon, unfortunately, and you just get by with what you can get. So my bonfire is out. I will make a quick new one. This one should last me till pretty much the end at this point. So cook, and just cook the rest of your food. So to be a little bit overkill, I'll show you what is currently like the best that I could get. So this golden hammer, yeah, I guess this is pretty good. So I'll quickly grab the material for this. So you'll need this gold and some iron. As you can probably tell, usually don't even really need to get this far. Usually just grab the poison flask and that's plenty. But yeah, might as well grab an alternative, even though the stone hammer is actually plenty for chapter 1. I just don't know what comes in chapter 2, and might as well over prep. So let's top up our food again, jump down into the lake, clear out the fish. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's piranha spawning for me. I think at this point I'm gonna give up hope on that. I'll still go down there and wipe it every once in a while, but I'll give up hope on that. So what I usually do is I like to make a wall. The towers don't seem really worth it, but the walls are really nice because they slow down the mobs coming in. You can make any tier wall. Tier 1 is the easiest. Tier 2 and 3 require the upgraded workbench, but they're really simple to make if you have it. So tier 3 requires literally just stone and water. The water you make using a bucket, which you make with iron. You just, with the bucket, jump near a waterfall and then fill it, right? And then you go to manufacture, top option, craft water, and then do that one more time, and you have enough water for a wall on both sides. Right. And okay, so you make 4 cement powder, 4 bricks, and then you can go ahead and make 2 advanced stone walls, or the tier 1 walls if you decide to go for those. Once again, I don't see any piranha down here, so yeah, I think I'm just doomed to not get one. So I've filled up on food. I'm going to top up my hunger. I think I need, let's see, do I need more gold for the weapon I was looking at? This one? No, I don't. So I can already craft this. So at this point, I feel like I'm geared well beyond what I need. So I'm just gonna head back and quickly show, placing these. You do want to have your food cooked, and ready before you go, since the fire might dim out. So I'll consume those, top up my food, and then cook the rest and head to the base. And go. And just check real quick. I'll just loot the fish that's down here just to have a full inventory. There you go. And I'll just head back early, set up, and this is pretty much it. So what you'll do when you're back is you want to put down the 2 walls, and then you can put down a campfire, since at this point there's nothing really to add. So the campfire will be there in case you need to cook the extra food, right? Depending on how early you get here. But at this point, it's pretty much done. Just quickly craft a campfire, and that should be it. Can't really put it right there, but there's fine. And I will cook this fish. And once I show off how this night goes, I will end the video there. I think that covers pretty much everything. I don't think I'll make another video, but if the future chapters are harder, feel free to pop a message on the Reddit post, and I'll just update there, based on what I decide to do. So I'll quickly show off how the boss fight goes, because day 6 and day 9 for chapter 1 have a boss fight. So cleared out some mobs there. These birds kind of just, pterodactyls kind of just ignore the walls, but they do get held up on it for a couple seconds, so that is something. And let's see, there should be a boss somewhere. Is it on the left side? Okay. Yeah, there it is. So for the boss, just make sure you don't stand in front of it and just sort of wail on it from behind. And slowly but surely, you'll kill it. You'll lose HP slowly, but again, with how much food you have, it doesn't really matter as long as you don't troll. And eating cooked food at least will regenerate your HP. So that's about it. Best of luck. Laters.